Hi people, welcome back to my channel. It's Martha here, and I've got something very special today. What it is the Living Wheel Astrology cards. I got these about 3 months ago, the start of January, yeah, and they have just been a godsend. They're by a man called Patrick Fogarty, and I actually came across this on a YouTube channel. I've spoken about her before, Kelly from The Truth and Story, and I think she had some input into these cards as well. But Patrick Fogarty made these, and he's the main creator. And these cards are basically to help you to study astrology. Now, if you're anything like me, astrology only ever meant your sun sign. That was it. And I was more of an astronomy person, to be honest. But recently I got curious about it, and I've realized that there's so much more to it, so much more detail. And I'm a Virgo, so I love the detail. And I've really enjoyed discovering as much as I can about it. And I came across this deck, and they are a godsend. They're great if you're learning astrology. They really help. But you can also use them as a method of divination as well. Now, what I would say to you is, if you want to see them used as a method of divination, or anything like that, as an oracle, go to Kelly in The Truth and Story. She has a superb video up about these cards, and she goes through the whole thing. I just want to give you my take as somebody who is learning about astrology, because Kelly already has an awful lot of knowledge about it. So this is just the take of a person who is a newbie to astrology. So these are the deck, small kind of playing card size. The quality of the deck is awesome, unbelievable. This is gold foil on the deck, and there's a kind of a charcoal on the cover. The card stock is it's just exceptional. All around the deck you have this beautiful gilding. It's very hard now to get this across to you properly, but if you have the Star Child Tarot, the Moon Child Tarot, I think also the Mermaid Tarot, you'll be aware of this gilding if you can't really see it properly. But it's this dusty gold matte gilding, and it's stunning. Now, I don't shuffle this deck because I'm using it for study with astrology. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a look at some of the cards. Now, my first impression of this deck was it's definitely made by somebody, Patrick Fogarty, as I said, who has a total love for his subject, who has a total love for what he's actually creating, because it is so beautifully made and so well thought out. I mean, he really has the student in mind, but you don't have to be, it will actually grow with you as you go through the subject. And a person who's, has been doing astrology for years would find this an amazing tool. So I'm going to show you some of the cards. You have the planets, and you have, like, it starts, that's the sun, obviously, and it's all gold foil as well. And I hope that that's given you some, then you have the new moon. So it goes through all the moon's different stages, as you can see. You can lay out your whole birth chart with this. I'm not going to go through every card now, but I just want to give you an idea. This deck is just stunning, and it's amazing. And when you are studying astrology, if you're interested in it at all, this will help you so much. It's great to just have a visual. If you are a person who needs a visual, it is amazing for that. Now, you start this is the equinox here, or the oh god, I can't think of the word. Anyway, you have the south and the north nodes as well of the moon, and now it starts to go into the planets, which these are just so unbelievable the way they're made. So it goes through all the planets. And you know what I really love about this? I knew very little about astrology, as I said, when I started learning a few months back now. But what I love is that Mr. Patrick Fogarty did not assume that you were an idiot. Because if you'll notice, he doesn't have the names of anything on the deck. He has the signs, their symbols. And he's trusting you that you will go and you will find out what these symbols mean. And if you want to learn astrology, you need to learn the symbols. You need to know what these mean. So isn't it beautiful? It's just stunning. It's just really beautiful. So now you're going into the signs. So you have Aries. And again, as you can see, there is no names on the cards, which I really appreciate because it forces you to start learning the actual symbols, which I think is great. And I mean, I'm only learning them myself. You know, I'm trying to memorize them myself, and it's great. It forces you to do that, as I said. But the cards are stunning. So you're into. I'm going to go race through these now a little bit. So I use this every time. You know, I allocate myself a certain amount of time every week, and I go through my books on astrology and just trying to get better and better at it. And I take out this deck, and it's been now we're into the houses. Now the houses were something that I would never have really, well, I didn't know about. I don't think I knew about them. And this is where it can end up being like an oracle card, or used for divination, an oracle deck I should say, sorry, because you can pick from each area. You know, the different aspects of the moon means different things. I can't talk today. The signs obviously mean different things. The planets, the houses are the different areas of your life and where you can be affected. So this can be used in so many ways. This is why I'm saying it's if you purchase it, it will be a lifetime thing, because you can use it in so many different ways. So it goes all the way through the houses. And again, the quality of the cards. Good Lord, I mean, he really poured his heart and soul into these. And you know, I so appreciate that when you get something that has been made with such love and care, it's obvious, you know. It's a real passion for him. Now you go into the seasons as well. Wait till you see these cards. They're so beautiful. So, oh no, that's going to be a bit of a problem for you to see, and I want you to see them properly because they're so lovely. So it goes into the different seasons for you, and each season is broken into two. So you have the first half of the season and the second half of the season. And I don't shuffle these cards, I keep them in order because that just helps me as I'm studying. And that's the last one. Now I was going to do an unboxing initially, but I thought I'm not really going to be able to say anything to you because I didn't know what I was doing. Story of my life, really. But so I said, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to actually study with them, and I'm going to see how they work for me. And they have been amazing. It's just, they're brilliant. It comes with a little leaflet. Another thing I really appreciate as well, to be honest, is that he's not assuming, as I said, that you're stupid. He basically is giving you a really good tool to work with while you're learning astrology, and then he gives you a little leaflet that gives you the foundation of each, we'll say the aspects of the moon, the signs, and a little bit of information there that shows you how to do your birth chart, which is just stunning to do. And that's all he gives you, because he's trusting that you're serious about this subject and you're going to carry that forward. And I certainly have. I just found this, because astrology can be so, there's so much information in it, so much detail in it, and to have something like this, it just really helps. As I said, it gives you that visual. So I would say thumbs up definitely to Patrick Fogarty for this, because it's just glorious. It's small, it's neat, and it's gorgeous. I love it. Now I had one other thing that I just wanted to show. That's actually the little box that it comes in as well. Isn't that really lovely? It's just so beautiful. So well made, just so crafted so well, that it really deserves. I was thinking that actually, I was saying, you know, there are a couple of videos on YouTube at the moment, but I was thinking maybe I don't really need to do one. But when something is that well made and so much care has gone into it, I think everybody who has it should put up a video, you know, to say what they feel about it, because it deserves the attention it gets. Also, I wanted to show you something very special that I just got recently, a couple of days ago. I was really in two minds about getting this, but I would recommend it if you're thinking of purchasing a new journal. It's been out for a long time. I don't know if you're going to get the colour, but this is the Midori in blue. I purchased this after really staying away from it for a really long time. It looks black there. Sorry about that. But I fell in love with this notebook. The colour of it is gorgeous, and I just had to get it. I couldn't leave it. I wanted to complete my Midori collection, because I actually have another Chic Sparrow on the way. And so I said, I'm going to complete my Midori. And so I have all of the colours now, and I just adore them. I don't think I'll ever move away from these notebooks. They're just, even the feel of the leather. But if you're in two minds about the blue, I know this colour gets it doesn't get a good rap sometimes, and I just have to say I think it's stunning. And I'm not a blue person. I'm not, even though I'm wearing blue. Maybe I am a blue person, but I'm normally not into blue. It wouldn't be a colour I would go for. So I just wanted to let you see it, and if you're tempted to buy a new Midori, you won't regret this. It's so beautiful. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'll have my new Chic Sparrow coming, and I will do an unboxing or a review of that. It's a very special one for something very, very special. So I'm going to let you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. As I said, thumbs up to Patrick Fogarty for just being amazing and creating a beautiful deck. And I will see you on my next video. I know it hasn't been about writing, but always keep up writing if you're a writer. And until the next time, write your heart out. Be good. Bye.